This is universal and applies to all human beings. Intense training is purposeful behavior aimed at the goal of increasing muscular size and strength. In order to train as hard as possible, you must retain a clear image of your purpose. Once your goal is sharply but realistically defined, all that remains is carrying out your plan. Don't, however, worry about your individual potential. Potential is only the expression of a possibility, something that can be assessed accurately only in retrospect. In other words, you'll never know how good you might have become unless you try. So let's get with it. Here now is the basic 3-day routine meant to be performed every other day with a 2-day rest on weekends. It is a full body workout that can be used by athletes, bodybuilders, and anyone interested in increasing overall strength and fitness. As a basic routine designed to work all the major muscle groups, it can be used by even advanced trainees with positive results. And here now is a 4-day split routine that can be used by bodybuilders who have grown accustomed to the stresses of regular training. The scheme is to work half the body on Mondays and Thursdays, and the other half on Tuesdays and Fridays, with Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays off for rest. We'll begin by looking at Mondays and Thursdays, and then continue by looking at Tuesdays and Fridays.
The leg extension is the only exercise that effectively isolates the frontal thighs. After this, immediately move on to perform squats. These should be performed in superset fashion, immediately after reaching positive failure on the preceding leg extensions. Only perform 2 cycles. Since squats involve the use of much heavier weight, proper caution should be exercised. Choose a weight which allows about 10 repetitions and stop at the point of positive failure. To round off your leg work, you should not forget to work the antagonistic muscles at the rear of your thighs. They are usually referred to as the hamstring muscles. Perform these leg curls for only 1 set to positive failure. To ensure balanced development over the entire leg, perform 2 to 3 sets of toe raises. This is an exercise where full extension and complete contraction is absolutely essential in order to adequately work the calves. The group worked in the progression of your routine will be the pectoral muscles of the chest. Dumbbell flies serve as a tool to pre-exhaust the muscles. Take this exercise to positive failure and immediately perform incline presses with either a barbell or dumbbell. Do 2 cycles of this and no more. The pre-exhaust phase has now allowed the pectoral muscles to continue to contract closer to 100% of their momentary ability. Do not allow more than 3 seconds between exercises. The last muscle to be worked on the Monday-Thursday schedule will be the triceps. Triceps extensions, when performed strictly, serve as an isolation exercise. Care should be taken to ensure that the elbows point straight up. Follow this immediately with a compound movement. Dips will serve to complete this phase. 2 cycles are all that's required. Flat machine pull-downs are a very good exercise for isolating the lats. Perform all movements in deliberate style and make sure the bar touches the chest. Upon reaching positive failure, proceed immediately and perform bent-over barbell rows. The rows will serve as our compound movement. All motion should be strict and deliberate, again taking care that the bar touches the chest. Perform the rows to total failure and attempt to complete 2 full cycles. The next group to be exercised are the trapezius of the upper back. Do a set of shrugs to positive failure and immediately proceed to the upright barbell rows for the compound phase. The traps will receive it by pre-exhaustion techniques. Complete 2 cycles and do no more. Next we'll move on to work the deltoid muscles. Lateral raises effectively serve as an isolation movement. From here again we'll immediately proceed to the press behind the neck. Perform 2 cycles, high intensity style. In order to finish the deltoid group, suggested is the performance of 2 sets of bent-over laterals. Go to positive failure. The only muscle group that remains to be worked is the biceps. As with previous muscles, we will first pre-exhaust them by performing a set of barbell curls. Go to positive failure and immediately perform a set of palms-up chins. Due to the additional muscles involved,